What is quantitative tightening? Have you ever wondered how central banks manage the flow of money in an economy? One of the tools they use is called quantitative tightening. This process is all about reducing the amount of money circulating in the economy. It is the opposite of quantitative easing, where central banks inject money by buying assets like government bonds. In quantitative tightening, the goal is to shrink the central bank's balance sheet. So, how does this work? Central banks can reduce their holdings of financial assets in two main ways. First, they can sell government bonds and other securities directly into the market. When they do this, it increases the supply of these securities. As the supply goes up, prices typically go down. When prices drop, investors often seek higher returns, leading to increased interest rates. The second method is allowing assets to mature without reinvesting the proceeds. When bonds mature, the central bank gets the principal amount back. Instead of buying new bonds, they simply remove that money from circulation. This action reduces the overall money supply, which can lead to higher borrowing costs. Now, why is this important? Quantitative tightening is often used to manage inflation. By reducing the money supply, central banks can increase borrowing costs. Higher interest rates make it more expensive to borrow money, which can slow down economic growth and help control inflation. In the context of capitalism, quantitative tightening plays a significant role. It allows central banks to manage economic conditions without directly interfering in market mechanisms. This aligns with the principles of capitalism, where market forces adjust interest rates and asset prices based on supply and demand. However, it also shows how central banks work to stabilize the financial system. Quantitative tightening can help prevent overheating in the economy. By reducing liquidity, it ensures that market forces operate efficiently. This balance between economic growth and inflation control is essential for long-term economic stability. In summary, quantitative tightening is a monetary policy tool that central banks use to manage the economy. By selling assets or allowing them to mature, they can reduce the money supply and influence interest rates. This process is vital for maintaining economic balance in a capitalist system. Understanding how quantitative tightening works can give you a clearer picture of how financial systems and institutions operate.